Thank you for joining me. Today I am making a tropical sauce, and sometimes I need something that's just tropical. I love berries, I love all that, but sometimes I need a combination of the citrus world. So I'm starting with mangoes, and I'm using lemon, lime, and orange, and making a delicious quick sauce that can go on yogurt or toast or ice cream or whatever you want to put it on. Oatmeal. It is delicious anywhere, and of course it's low sugar, no sugar. The sugar we use is natural sugar from dates. So I want to thank you for joining me. Let's get started. Okay, we are ready to start on our tropical coconut mango sauce. And since I'm making pancakes later, this is going to go on my pancakes. But I just had a wonderful desire for a mango, coconut, lemon, lime, orange sauce. You could put this over yogurt when you make it. You could put it over ice cream. It is lovely. It is simple. You don't need a lot of fruit. I've got a little bit of fruit here, but really all you need is one lemon, one lime, and one orange. I also use toasted coconut, and I just buy a bag of that and I toast it for 3 minutes at 400. Watch it because it burns fast. And then I make my own vanilla out of vanilla beans and vodka. And I also make my own date paste, and that is from taking some dates and putting them in hot water for a few minutes, taking the pit out, and then blending it and pureeing it. And I keep a jar of that anytime I need to supplement a sauce with something sort of sweet. Even if it's a pasta sauce, I may need a teaspoon of sugar in there. I don't use refined products, so I put in a teaspoon of that, and it gives it just a caramely, delicious vanilla flavor. So that is what we were doing. What I'm also going to tell you is that it's got to go in the blender for a minute because those chunks of mango are big. So we're going to put half of that in there. This is 2 cups measured. And we'll keep a cup for later, the bigger chunks. We're going to zest our limes. Wash everything, of course. Zest your lime. Just get the zest off one. This will make it so nice and zippy. And then we're not going to zest the lemon. We're going to zest the orange. And so we're going to put the entire amount of orange juice from this orange into here. And then we're going to put in half a lime and half a lemon. Okay, so now we're just going to cut the other things in half. I cut off the end so I can squeeze it a little better into my juicer, but any sort of juicer works. Half the lime and the whole orange. And to do the orange, I kind of cut it up in sections so I can kind of get it in there, in the juicer. And this could take you a few seconds to get everything cut up. We want all that delicious orange juice. So you're going to get your vitamin C in here, a little bit of fiber from the coconut, a little bit of fiber from the mango, and your vitamins, probably some minerals as well. Okay, I'm going to add my date paste into this, my pureed dates. It's a tablespoon. Pinch of salt, just a little pinch. And the vanilla I'm going to add at the end, and I'm only going to use part of the coconut right now. That's 4 tablespoons of coconut. So doesn't that look beautiful? Okay, I'll be right back. I have to turn around and use my mixer a moment. And those are basically mango ice cubes. This is beautiful. It is tart. It's like a high-end, delicious mango smoothie. That orange juice and that mango is wonderful. See, if you would get a smoothie from somebody, half of them are going to put in corn syrup and some sort of put in apple juice when that's cheap, so they add that to all these juices. When you really want true fruit, you don't want all those juices. You want real flavor. I'm going to heat that. Okay, I tasted that a minute ago. That is pretty tart because of the zest and the lime juice and the lemon. The orange is sweet. The mango is sweet. So if it's too zippy for you, you could put in another teaspoon of date paste, or you could put in some maple syrup. You can always adjust this at the end as well. It's very earthy, very rustic. Not going to look like anything that is in any bottle anywhere where it's been sitting for 9 months to a year and a half. I'm going to call that done. I'm going to add my vanilla. And that is our beautiful sauce. And like I said, it is perfect. You could put this over other fruit. You could put this on Greek yogurt, put this on toast. You could put yogurt on toast and put this over it. It is a million ways to eat fresh sauce. So I hope you try it. It is a really wonderful, quick and easy thing to look very good on a Sunday brunch. And remember, if you don't have date paste, you can use maple syrup or honey. We're just using natural sweeteners here.